New York Knicks with a doozy. Cat out for 5 games. Jalen Brunson only 8 points in the second half. Steph Curry back at it again. Draymond Green dirty as hit that rock. Salute. It's your boy G. Maligia and Knicks here to do the post game breakdown. New York Knicks lost to the Golden State Warriors 114-112. Got a few things to talk about. The most glaring issues, Cat being out of today's game for personal reasons. Tom Thibodeau had really no idea what happened. It's believed that he's going to be out for the next 5 games, so hopefully everything is okay at home with his father and his family. You know, if his girl, if it's Jordyn Woods, whatever her name is, man, like Gucci Man said, next 15 months, I'm coming. Gucci Man straight and his ice game stunned. Actually, don't even know the words of the song, man. But yeah, look, I hope everything is good with Cat. It sucks that he is out in a game that we need the rebound, in a game that we need the inside score, in a game that we needed his presence, just overall in terms of just on the offensive end. He was missing. So hopefully everything is well. Hopefully, his family is good. But let's get into this game, man. Knicks tonight lost the rebounding battle. That was probably one of the biggest issues tonight, man. The rebounds, the second chance opportunities for the Warriors, not having that presence on the inside, not having, again, somebody to score on the inside. Pressure Chua had 18 rebounds today, or 15, excuse me, rebounds in this game. And it felt like he didn't have that. I don't know what it is. This dude cannot catch a rebound to save his life. But anyway, the Knicks shot 44.6% from the field, 24% from three. A putrid night from the outside for the Knicks. Again, like I said, 49 rebounds to the Golden State Warriors 54, 26 assists to their 30. Knicks had 52 points in the paint. Golden State had 50. Probably could have more with Cat. 25 fast break points for the Warriors. Again, they were making those runs in the third and the fourth quarter. Bench points 31 to their 24 turnovers, 31 to our 24, 11 turnovers to our 13 turnovers, 0.7 turnovers, 23 to their 12. So this is a really odd game. The positives, OG Anunoby looks better. He looks like he's healthy. Your man was aggressive to the basket, had 29 points today, was only a minus 10 out of all the starters, because the starters 8 straight bud. The team 8 straight bud. OJ Anunoby, 29 points, 11 for 19 from the field, 4 for 9 from 3, was aggressive with his takes. 3 rebounds, 3 assists. But we saw, again, 4 turnovers. This Knicks team tonight was sloppy all over. 13 turnovers, was putrid. But you saw OG Anunoby, you didn't see him fall to the ground too many times. He drove to the basket. Again, aggressive, was saving the Knicks at times. I mean, his outside shooting was solid. I want to say he got an N1 as well too. I might be wrong. No, I think he missed a shot on the fouls that he got on the foul that I'm remembering. He was 3 for 5 from the stripe, but OG Anunoby, again, playing that second anchor in times when you need it, right? It's not that you can depend on him every time to be a so-called number 2 best player on the floor, even though he scored the most points of anybody, but alongside Brunson. But it's good to see OG Anunoby again being healthy. The foot looked good. I thought his defense at times was also solid as well too. Didn't have any blocks today, which kind of sucked. Did have 4 fouls, but he looked healthy. Let me say on defense. Now Steph Curry is going to be a problem to handle. Steph Curry in the first half really didn't. I wouldn't say he really put anything really on the Knicks in that first half. At one point, I believe in the second quarter, he's like only 2 for 6 from 3 or something like that. But then he warmed up by the end of the game. But again, OG Anunoby just having that play really helped out the Knicks. Jalen Brunson, tale of 2 halves. First half, I believe he had 17 points. And he was cooking. They really could not guard Jalen Brunson to save their lives. It was beautiful to see Jalen Brunson go up against Curry, who again, Curry's a better player. Is Steph Curry really a point guard? I don't know. Oh no, Steph Curry, point guard. Now shooter, oodles above Brunson, one of the best of all time. Scoring guards, one of the best of all time. Point guard, um, but Jalen Brunson again, tale of two halves for Jalen Brunson, man. What the hell happened that second half? Your man was 3 for 7 from the field, only 8 points, had 17 in that first half. Was cooking first half, second half just disappeared. Is that Tom Thibodeau bringing him in too late? Is that I don't know what the hell was going on in that second half with Jalen Brunson. He should have been getting the ball a lot more. And the Knicks were trying to move the ball around a lot of, and sometimes to their detriment. Remember the pass that Mitch Robinson, they did all this pass around, drive, kick out. Then they finally drove. I think it was OG finally drove it and tried to pass inside to Mitch Robinson, who again has butterfingers. Didn't work. And I thought the Knicks too many times today outside of OG were a little bit, and Brunson were a little too indecisive at times, and only really start to pick it up in terms of, look, we just got to go out and score near the end when it was kind of a little too late. Steph Curry got that when they got that rebound. Steph Curry hit that three to make it 11-point game. It was done. It was finished. 8-point game, but I think like a minute, some change, or 2 minutes left. Still some chance, but after that it was done. But yeah, Taylor two halves for Brunson, a game that you kind of needed him, especially with Cat out, right? When Brunson's saving his team, as Cat is still in it, you kind of like, bro, he had to do it because guys ain't stepping up. And this one, guys are literally missing. So it was a little disappointing to see this by Jalen Brunson that second half. Would have been nice to see him raise his offensive game, scoring wise, against Steph Curry. Not just sit up here and say, oh yeah, I want to see both these guys. 2K, let me go to the lobby. No, just say that he can step up. Because your man Steph Curry was stepping up in that second half, 7 for 12 in the second half, 20 points. I think he had didn't he have like 14 points in the third quarter? You missed Steph Curry. Yep, 14 points in the third quarter, 5 for 9 from the field, 2-4 from 3. We're starting to heat up, man. He's just, Steph Curry. The thing that's crazy about the Golden State Warriors offense too is like Steph Curry is a master. Because they build the offense around him, it's masterful how he uses gravity at times, right? If you watch that game, the Macau was playing him straight up. He wasn't really shooting that great. But then as he started to pick up his offense in the third quarter, you started to see them double team him, try to play the passing lanes, and that's why they got the easy baskets, right? And they were getting easy baskets in the first half too, but you started to see him get a lot of those easy baskets in the third quarter, where it's just these cuts to the basket. You think that some guy's gonna step up and set a screen for Curry, he cuts to the basket. Butler did a few times. Like they were killing the Knicks with a lot of off-ball action, man. Then of course the cherry on top, when he starts to hit his shots, there's not much you could do. So this was a test for the Knicks in terms of just testing where the defense is now, right? People say, "Oh, Cat out, the defense is gonna suffer," and Cat is not a good defender. Don't get me wrong, and they still found a way to beat us, beat the brakes off of us in that third quarter, get into the through the third quarter, and then into that fourth quarter. Still found a way to beat the brakes off of us, man. It was just weird. This is a weird game, but they're going back and forth. When the Knicks finally tied the game, or caught up to the Warriors, I believe it was in the second half. They were up, 57-55 at the half. And they started to catch up. It was weird. It's just like a weird back and forth. The Knicks should have won this game off the fact that Curry had such a poor start. And outside of Butler, no one really wanted to take charge and take the scoring kind of mantle once Curry was out or Curry was sitting, or Curry was struggling. Right, Knicks had a lot of opportunities, and just, again, sloppy second chance opportunities. Pressure Chua has no hands. Oh my gosh, I know he has 15 rebounds. I don't know how he's had 15 rebounds. It didn't feel like it. How many times did Pressure Chua just have the ball and he's losing the ball out of bounds? Have the ball and he couldn't rebound it, and I forget which one it was where he couldn't rebound a ball and it went out to Curry or somebody and ended up in a point. I'm like, dogs, you can't grab the effing rebound. Like, what is wrong with you? Dude, Precious, bro, he got to start smoking crack before games, bro, to calm his nerves. He is too nervous. I see it. Even when they pass the ball and they need to make a layup, like he made one today, he made it, but you can see him just hoppy. It's like, calm down. Calm down, bro. In the game, I need you for rebounds. Calm the F down. Mitch Robinson played today, too. I think he only had 15 minutes. He started today's game, but again, you don't want to rush Mitch Robinson. It would have been a great game for him to be in there and get some of the second chance opportunities late in that fourth quarter when we needed them, when the offense was stagnant. The Knicks went through, both teams went through droughts. The Knicks went through a nasty little drought in that fourth quarter. They missed 9 shots in a row. And when you play in a team like the Warriors and Curry can get hot and all that stuff, I know Curry's in the twilight of his career, but When you get those deficits, bro, or those terrible runs, those streaks where you can't hit a shot, bro, get right to them. But yeah, pressure True, man, get your game up, son. We really need help in the front court. Moses Brown, I think, put up 22 and 20 or something like that against Westchester. Again, it's Westchester. But Moses Brown could probably definitely help on the rebounding end. And again, sign him to a two-way contract. He's not going to be here for the playoffs. But it's nice to have him here to kind of spell Mitchell Robinson. That's the name of the game. Spelling Mitchell Robinson until we get to the playoffs. And we say, hey, man, Moses Brown, thank you. You stay with the organization. We're signing to a contract in the future. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what that's going to happen. Especially when we're right underneath the second apron. But, use him as kind of the guy to help heal Mitchell Robinson or allow Mitchell Robinson to come back slowly. Again, Jalen Brunson, 25 points, just a weird game. Mikal Bridges, that one play where he caught the rebound out of bounds. That was what killed us. I think that was a Curry 3. That was. Caught the rebound out of bounds, threw it back in. Instead of just trying to pass it to, he's trying to pass it to the guy over, but he just threw the ball in a weird spot. Ended up Curry hands, but yeah, Mikal Bridges tonight, I think he had, 15 points? 15.7, 15 from the field. Damn, I'm good. Good memory. 15.7, 15 from the field. 1 for 5 from 3, though. 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Again, I need to see Mikal Bridges operate off the pick and roll. Just like Knicks. Now, Cat was out, so obviously that hurt. That kind of hurts. But having Mikal Bridges as a secondary ball handler, anybody could put the damn ball on the ground now should be a secondary ball handler. But tonight, we kind of struggle, right? I mean, in terms of getting those easy shots off of screens, like, again, like in against the Knicks. In the last game, you saw Mikal Bridges operate. I guess he operated off the screen several times. Again, he was only 2 for 11, but he made a nice little mid-range shot against the Heat. Also had a nice pass to OG Anunoby. But today's game was a little janky, man. He had to depend on guys cutting underneath again. Mikal Bridges doesn't have the crazy. He's not explosive. He's not going to catch off the dribble, but creating that artificial space for him just opens up, just makes the game a little bit easier. For everybody, right? Because Mikal Bridges could hit that little mid-range shot. He could kick out to the open guy once he's in, once towards the basket. But just not having that screen action with Cat, I think, kind of just hurt our whole offense overall. Now, again, Mikal played okay. 7-15 from the field, 1-5 from 3. I don't know what is up with Mikal, but again, a lot of his game today was dribble, drive, kick out to OG Anunoby. Made several threes on his passes. But again, he's another guy you have to instill the confidence in, right? So he's being tasked with to do a lot, man. He has to chase Curry all day, son. This dude putting his hands behind his back trying to chase after Curry, bro. That's not an easy task. It's not. So for him to do that, you take what he did today, you put some context behind it. Again, minus 21 today. Oh, that third quarter of doom for Bridges probably did him in. Pause. But yeah, Josh Hart. Out of all players, mind you, only OJ knew we played over 40 minutes today. Josh Hart, man, 33 minutes for today. He was out of it. 2 points. 2 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. 1 for 8 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3. This was not his game. He missed some threes that you was just like, damn, so I would have loved for you to hit that shot, bro. That helps space out the floor a little bit. That'll help keep the Warriors defense a little bit more honest. But this might be his worst game as a Knick. Wasn't particularly great on either end of the floor. Just non-existent. Just a body running out there. It really couldn't be the secondary playmaker to get Brunson because they run a lot of action, a lot of curl action, a lot of actions for Brunson. Like, it's crazy. If you put Brunson in the Warriors system, I wonder how much he would eat if he's just tasked with just scoring versus facilitating and read and react. Curry literally gets a freaking 5-course meal every game in terms of how his teammates facilitate him. Especially Draymond Green, who talks all that trash. But let's talk about everybody else. That guy can't make a layup. By the way, I'm going to get back on Josh Hart. By the way, Kendrick Perkins. Let me help you out, my guys. Suit to Kendrick Perkins. No love lost. You're probably not watching this. Worry about other teams. The Knicks are third in the Eastern Conference. They were before this game, but they were 20 games above 500. Now 19 games above 500. Warriors only 6 games above 500. And they were 6 in the Western Conference. Your man Draymond Green can't seem to shut his mouth up. He talks about anything and everything. The guy can't make a layup. This is the second time I see him miss wide open layups. Like Oscar Robertson, and again, I got respect for Draymond Green's passing and whatnot, but again, let's be honest. It's the Steph Curry system. It's the Steph Curry system. He used to be a really good defender. Now he's just dirty. He's still a good defender. It's just dirty. Your Warriors in the twilight years of Curry's career, where you should be trying to make the most out of it. You're gonna sit up here and talk about the Knicks and these guys doing a podcast. Mind you, on their podcast, they actually talked about their issues against the elite teams. How many people have that humility to be self-reflective like that? Not a lot of players, because they're gonna blame everybody. These guys will they'll blame their mothers and get their mothers traded before they take responsibility for their bad games. And yet Brunson and Hart did that. You were about the Knicks, but this man, Draymond Green, cannot make a layup. He's still diving at people's legs, like he did today against did in the game versus when he dove for that ball against Josh Hart. Where he could have just drove straight because Josh was not going to kick his face or run into his face. Your man then turned his back to then run into a guy's legs. I'm not an NBA. If Draymond Green ever did some crazy stuff like that to me, I got hurt. Let me get back to it. Josh Hart today did not have a good game today, man. It was weird to see him. And I says a lot of guys just fell apart today. When you needed them, with Cat out, just did not rise to occasion. Miles McBride, 6 points, 2 for 7 from the field. 0 for 2 from 3. Lance Shamet. 1 for 2 from 3, though, but just non-existent players today, man. Kevin Payne only 5 points, so our bench really could not step up. This was just a weird game, man. Guys are getting... I think it was a shock to not have Cat in that late in the game, but still, Knicks got to find a way to grind out wins, man. These are the wins where it's like, damn, son, if we could have won this one defensively or could have found a way to keep disrupting Steph Curry in that second half, or Brunson could step up in the second half and be like, yo, this would have been a great game for him to score 39 points. I know it sounds crazy because, again, he didn't have a bad game, but when you talk about top players and your other main player came out, it's time for you. That's the perfect game for you to step up. TNT. You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't care about the opinions per se for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick Perkins was an objective guy. I just thought he was trying to play. He was just trying to placate to the crowd at the time, and he fell into, I got to do something, click-worthy. But I think it's pathetic because he's typically not that. But it would have been nice for Brunson to step up and not say he's Ben Steph Curry, but to say, yo, I'm here. And that was not the case. But New York Knicks, again, losing 114 to 102. I want to see if I miss anything to talk about, man. It's a weird game, man. Stretched out the Knicks defense. Podemski, all these guys. They weren't that impressive to me. The Warriors. They look like a team that's on the last legs. Butler had 19 points, could have hit a 3, took 2 threes in a row, really tried to embarrass the Knicks. But then you get to, he made some key assists. Find guys underneath. He's underneath. He keeps, every time he drives to the basket, it's amazing. They don't call the foul. He pushes his arm in, fakes, and then goes up once he has the leverage. But he's pushing. He pushed OG. Pushed this guy. Driving to the basket. No call. And he's allowed to do that all the time. All the time. But Butler, 19 points, 6 from the field, 7 for 9 from the stripe. Moses Moody had 9 points. Draymond, bum-ass Green had 8 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds. And I'm not trying to say, because I have respect for his game when he's playing with him, but he really thinks he's this, like he's that dude. And it's like, bro, you missing your layups. Like, stop. Podemski had 19 points, 2 for 6 from 3, 8 for 16 from the field. Luis Santos had 9 points, had a few shots, finishes underneath, just coming free underneath because the Knicks defense fell asleep. Buddy Hill, the annoying ass Buddy Hill, 6 for 13 for the field, 3 for 10 from 3, 15 points. Kevin Knox had that 1 assist that bugged me out. To another cutter, I forget who the cutter was underneath. He had 1 assist. He had 2 points, 1 assist, but that 1 pass. I'm like, Kevin Knox, when were you ever a good passer? When were you ever aware what was ever happening on the court? When do you ever realize that you actually playing basketball, bro? Like, what are we doing here? Why do y'all, when y'all leave the Knicks, we talking about leaving Tom Thibodeau Knicks, then y'all become, not say he's a star, but it's like, what? He didn't really do much of anything, but it doesn't matter. My son Tracy Jackson Davis didn't play. I wish the Knicks would have been able to get him, but we couldn't 2 drafts ago. But Knicks got the Lakers on Thursday. LeBron James just passed the 50K point mark. Mr. I don't want to be the face of the league, but the same guy who said that the one moment in the finals made him the best of all time. LeBron James, man. The guy does not want to be the face of the league, but Came out of high school and still stayed with a nickname and then marketed it, King James, the chosen one. Remember, that was the Nike marketing, the chosen one. But he doesn't want to be the face of the league. No offense to this guy, but it's gonna be an interesting day, and possibly in a good way when he retires. I want to see what these young kids got, man. Stephen Castle, suit to Harwell. Um, I want to see that guy develop a jump shot. I think he could be really good. I didn't have him crazy high come out of UConn just because his game was more so a defensive guard who couldn't really shoot, struggled really with the shooting, but he is a tough player through and through. I like his game. Um, I'm just looking forward to the young players, man. The young guys coming up, the Anthony Edwards, those guys. Uh, you don't want to be the face of the league? All right, got you. I never seen. He's the most unaccountable, most don't want to be that guy superstar I've ever come across. I've never seen a superstar who didn't relish being that guy. Ronaldo and Messi literally spent years deciding who was better than the other one. You see him at Ballon d'Ors, like with the evil mug if they didn't win it. Those guys, they took the damn shots, they took the damn penalty shots, they took the damn free kicks, they put the teams on their backs. Did they blame teams at times? Yeah, they did. But it was to the point LeBron's doing this. Don't ever call this guy to go. Don't ever call this guy to go. Don't ever call this guy to go. Yeah, they artificially anointed this guy the king of basketball. He doesn't want to be the face of it, but he took all the benefits and he put all these self-appointed himself all these crowns, but doesn't want to be the face of basketball. So anywho's guys, we got the Lakers coming up on Thursday. Should be an interesting game. Get back game. Austin Reeves, LeBron James, who kind of killed us that last time. It'll be in LA, so that's gonna be a late game. Oh, it's gonna be painful. But yo, I appreciate you guys, man. If you can, hit the like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit the dark notification bell to get each and every notification, each and every video I put out there. It's your boy G-Mo, Legion Knicks. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace, God bless.